Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Vanessa Kirby.
Oh,
Could be good. Anthony Mackie.
oh, yeah.
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
Letitia Wright.
Yep.
Paul Rux.
Yep.
White Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Tenok Curta.
Mm-hmm.
Even Moss Backrack. Simu Liu.
Yep.
Florence Pugh.
Yep.
Kelsey Grammer.
That is insane.
Lewis Pullman. Daniel Ramirez. Joseph Quinn. David Harbour. Winston Duke. Yeah.
Yep.
Hannah John Cannon from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yep.
Hype. Tom Hiddleston. And then Patrick Stewart. Ian McKellen. Alan Cumming. Someone's certainly coming. It's me. And then Rebecca Romaine, James Marsden, Channing Tatum. But then, stop it all off. You missed Fantastic and Doctor Who, Pedro Pascal on the day, Jr. But, let's go back to...
Let's go back to the main... Let's go to the
source,
main...
The source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main source.
You know, I said in a YouTube video, before even Hugh Jackman was announced to come back, like post No Way Home,
Yeah.
if you're going to get the genie out of the bottle, if Patrick Stewart's going to be in Multiverse of Madness, if Quicksilver's going to be in it, and we knew they were making Deadpool 3 at that point, we didn't know it was German. I'm like, that's already like 3 key Fox characters.
Yeah.
Just bring them all back.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And there's one thing you should never do, and that's bet against Mr. Full Fat, all right? This is the Full Fat Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, so that you get all the podcasts. We'll be covering Daredevil Born Again, Star Wars and/or Docky Who. But first, Avengers Doomsday, all right? Bring them home, and they brought them home. We've got so many heavy hitters there.
So many. I mean, every time we get out, they pull us back in. I mean, we are...
Every time I try and get out, they pull me back in. He's got a great cast. I've got my hand all the way up.
I mean, yeah, we are... I mean, as soon as RBS sent you immediately last night in Ken and Patrick Stewart on Mac.
Troy, I was at dinner. It ruined the dinner.
Yeah, I'm sat there like...
McKellen and Stewart.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. I mean, even if they just announced them alone, like, it was like,
Yeah, I agree.
did you see the whole studio where it's the chairs?
Yes, yeah.
Even if the whole thing had been like blank wall.
Yeah, and then it's just them two. Yeah.
Oh, we lost my mind.
This is crazy. Do you? I mean, question. Do you think then? I mean, surely Hugh Jackman's back. I mean,
This is the thing.
You know?
Did you see? Hollywood Reporter are saying that this isn't the full cast.
Yeah.
And then on the Instagram of like the announcement, Rob Downey Jr. put, "Well, this is a pretty impressive list of actors," and the Marvel Studios account replied, "And there's room for more." So I think, if not in Secret Wars, definitely gonna get more of those characters.
Yes.
But I'd be so shocked if we don't get Tugboat, Garfield, Jackman, Reynolds for Doomsday.
Yeah.
When you've got all those other characters,
Why edge us and then not give us all of it?
because there is an element to it where it is cool they've announced the full cast.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four are potentially cool. We got the full Fantastic Four. If the Fantastic Four movie's good, that announcement gets more hype retroactively.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously the Fox X-Men, for fans of the Fox X-Men, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And we'll dig into those in a sec.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I'm kind of like, could have used a few more heavy hitters from like the MCU side of things.
Well, even I think a big one that's glaringly missing is no Spider-Man, no Tom Holland.
Yeah, which is interesting. Which makes me wonder, he's the only one that I'm like, maybe he's not in it rather than they've not announced him, because obviously Spider-Man 4's next year as well.
Yeah.
And he said that he kind of wanted a break for a bit, right? And also, like, if you remember, Ant-Man had a movie same year as Infinity War, and he wasn't in Infinity War, and then he was in Endgame.
Yes.
So I wonder if it's going to be the same structure of like, well, he's got his own movie that year,
Yeah.
so he's not in Doomsday, and then
He's in the
Fantastic
Wars.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't mind if Ant-Man's not in Infinity War. Spider-Man, he's A-list. I kind of want him in Doomsday.
Yes.
Also, this movie, it's got so much riding against it. We've not had the same setup that we had from the old films. So this one needs to deliver on its own terms. It's got to do a lot. It's got to do a lot. So it's like, I need as much as possible to help boost it. And so, like, announce Hugh Jackman, announce Tugboat, announce Holland. Like, give me the juice, because you give me some juice.
Yeah, some.
But then, I don't know how you feel, but at the same time, I'm a bit like, yeah, the X-Men are hype. Fantastic Four could be hype. I think the Thunderbolts looks good as a movie. Do I need them in the big team up? Maybe Bucky and maybe Florence Pugh, and that's it.
Yeah,
Really.
I agree.
I don't need US Agent,
Yes.
Red Guardian.
I've already thought of Falcon, well, the new Captain America, sitting there. Yeah, I need another Captain America. Yeah.
Also interesting, like, other key Avengers that I thought would be like slam dunks, which I'm like convinced they're gonna have to be in it. No Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
which I think is a massive one. I think arguably on par with Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, where is the...
Yeah, that is weird.
No Captain Marvel, but I think, to be honest, after the film bombed, I wonder if that's more of a financial...
Yeah, decision.
I think we'll see more Brie Larson Captain Marvel, but I don't know if she'll be in the spotlight again.
Yeah.
No She-Hulk, I am surprised at that, just because I felt like there's been rumours circulating that she's going to be in this and everything else for so long. I would have thought a Hulk would have been in.
But is that... Yeah, that's true. No, not any Hulk. Do you think that's also because it wasn't very well received as well? Should help her?
Yes, I do think as well, like, Disney are a company, and they pushed for more women and minorities during the Biden administration. They're out for profit. Trump's back in. You know, I feel like they're not pushing all that stuff to say. I feel like that's quite evident in this cast list.
Yes.
It's far more male skewed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot more
Like,
yeah.
noticeably so. But having said that, again, I think there's more cast members to come. Like,
no Elizabeth Olsen.
This is the thing. I'm like, Elizabeth Olsen, in terms of like female characters that we haven't announced, Elizabeth Olsen, Halle Berry, Famke Jensen, I think have got to be slam dunks.
Yeah.
Surely they're in this movie.
Yeah, surely.
Like,
Yeah.
Jean Grey kind of flitters in and out of the Fox Men, but Halle Berry Storm, I feel
That's
that's
you got it.
that's a given. Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing as well.
That's the thing.
Well, this is what I think is amazing about the X-Men lineup is Beast and Nightcrawler. When they did the whole Fox Infinity War, which was Days of Future Past, they were noticeably missing from that movie. I know obviously Beast has a cameo at the end, but
Yeah.
Nightcrawler not in the movie at all. And obviously I want Beast in the Future War stuff.
Yes.
He wasn't in that.
No.
So them two being here is great. Yeah. Also, Cyclops sat that out. He's now... Do you know, I feel like they've almost picked them based on what we didn't get Deja Force.
Yeah. That's
just
cool. That is cool. That is cool. I do feel like, on the same foot, that stuff's all really cool, but there's a lot of names here. And I am worried this can be a bit of a recipe for disaster, because it's like, how many of these people are going to get like their character moments? How many people are actually going to be, and they're just going to be turning up?
I wouldn't worry, but it's the Russos. I feel like the one thing they really have always excelled at is giving every character their time.
That is true. That is true.
They also know when to, like, not give a character screen time and still make it impactful. Like, Cap is barely in Infinity War.
Yep.
If you'd said that to me before the movie came out, I would have been like, oh, that's really disappointing.
Yeah.
But actual practice of the movie, I wouldn't have it any other way. So even though he's like my favourite,
Yeah.
The way he just pops up.
That's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, so that I'm not too worried about. And also, like, stuff like the Thunderbolts, I think they'll pop up in the big battle, but I think if anyone's going to have, like, an arc in it, it'll be, like, Bucky or Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
I don't think the rest of them are all going to get, like,
Sorry. Yeah. I think the only thing I will say, though, is that we're not dealing with pre-Infinity War Russos. We're dealing with we're dealing with post-Endgame Russos.
This is the other interesting thing that's riding on this is Marvel hasn't been the same about the Russos.
Yeah.
The Russos have been the same about Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, Marvel needs the Russos, Russos need Marvel.
Maybe they are the perfect recipe together. Maybe they need each other. Maybe, I hope so.
But they've only got one writer back from the original pairing as well.
Okay.
I think it's Christopher Marcus is the one that's come back.
Yeah.
No, or Christopher Marcus is the one that's sitting out. Steve McFeely's the one that's in.
Okay.
Again, that could be alarm bells, but we'll see. This is the thing. Infinity War, obviously, it is riding off the back of everything that came before.
Yeah.
But it's a good superhero movie in its own right. So all they need to do is do that again.
Yes.
You heard that right. They just need to do Infinity War. They need to pull off that trick again. Yeah. But I do just love the Fox X-Men. That's the era we grew up with.
Yeah.
And there's names in there that I never thought we'd see. No. Like, they do the whole joke about Hugh Jackman's been moving to his 90. McKellen and Stewart are pushing it. They're like 8.
No, it's crazy. I didn't never thought. Like, I mean, I know we got Stewart in Doctor Strange, but I was not expecting the pairing of. I mean, I wasn't clipping either of them because I thought. Actually, question: do you think that they're going to use this to set up the new X-Men?
I think all of this is going to culminate in a new Earth where all these people are together. I definitely think this is going to be the MCU Avengers world. Quite smartly, they've established Fantastic Four in their own world. And then obviously the X-Men are going to be in their own world.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be the three worlds collide. Rival nations. So I think it's going to be that. And then after Secret Wars, we're going to... I mean, there's been so many rumours about it's going to establish a new soft reboot. I think that's the only has. Sure. But I think we'll keep the Avengers cast members the same. I think it'll be new X-Men.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that.
See that? That's fine, yeah.
If this is their time, what a victory lap.
I mean, we had a lot of goodies with them.
I mean, it's one of those things with the Fox X-Men, like, I never thought we'd see any of the old cast again after Days of Future Past. Logan was Logan.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix ended on a low. And then I thought, well, that's it. It's gone out with a whimper, but whatever. We've had some good failures. Having even Hugh Jackman back was a blessing.
Yeah.
And now that we're going to get the other X-Men back, is like, we're finally going to like finish off those stories.
Yeah, hopefully something can get a better send-off than the Dark Phoenix stuff, you know. Because that was really bad.
There's just an element to me where we've got the Fantastic Four now, we've got the X-Men. Weirdly, the team that started this whole cinematic universe are now the ones that I'm like least excited for. Like the Avengers lineup in that movie is
So weird, yeah.
it's fine, but it's like Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, yeah, fine.
I think that's why they knew they need to pull in
Yeah,
the X-Men.
but like Namor, I don't really care for that Namor. I don't mind the G drop Black Panther. I think we could see more of her.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen enough yet.
No.
Obviously, we both like Mackie Cap, of course. And Bucky. I actually was thinking while I was looking at this cast list, I think there's going to be a lot of pairings. Like we got.
They were good at that. The Russos were good at that.
This is the thing. So I think you're going to have McKellen and Stewart together in every scene, or like they're going to be a thread. Yeah. I think if they're smart, and also considering that they've worked with them throughout their whole Marvel career, I think I want to see Winter Soldier and New Captain America on a little buddy adventure. Yeah. Whatever it is, that's their thread.
Yeah.
And then Thor trying to get back to Loki, I think is going to be a big deal. That would be cool.
We keep forgetting that Loki's in it.
I keep forgetting Thor's in it.
Yes.
Do you remember there was that whole thing where Hemsworth, I think obviously he was disillusioned after Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
But also you got like a diagnosis of like early. You know, it's not like it's early onset, but it's like he's found signifiers that he could get it later in life.
Yeah.
And he went to take a break from acting.
Yeah.
So I saw that as maybe he's going to be sitting out this Avengers stuff a little bit, and also like he doesn't need to be in them. He's been in lots of Marvel movies, but the fact that he's like the first thing they announced, I think again we're going back to Infinity War. Remember Thor in Infinity War?
Oh god!
Imagine if we had that. Like imagine if we get it.
That's peak Thor, isn't it?
It's peak Thor. Like imagine we're getting that right. That Thor.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to Loki, whilst we got Winter Soldier and Cap on their own little mission.
Yeah.
Leading the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Whilst we've got the Fox X-Men.
Yeah.
And if the fact the big if is if Fantastic Four are good.
Good. Yeah.
As they're there.
And how long have we got until then?
When is it out again? Till Fantastic Four do Fantastic Four. I think it's like 4 months right now. It's like July, isn't it? No,
So
wait. May, June, July. Oh, it's 3 months.
So we're
Wrong month. We've got April, haven't we? I'm wrong.
okay, I think I guess.
You've got to finish April.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, 4 months.
4 months. So we've got 4 months. And then when's Doomsday?
I think May next year. I think it's that normal May slot.
So basically, yeah, like a year. Damn. Okay, so it does ride on this Fantastic Four. Because also they're probably going to introduce Downey Jr.
I don't know. But also, it's riding on them because regardless of all these other teams and everything in the mix, the Mr. Fantastic needs to be good. And the Doom needs to be good.
Yeah.
For Secret Wars and Doomsday to work, it has to be right. But this is the thing.
Do you think it's like cameo at the end? Do you think it's
I think he's still
going to be cameo? It's not, yeah.
But I think this is the thing. If like Pedro Pascal could pull it off, and if he does,
he could.
This is going up even more high.
Yes, yeah.
I'm already hyped because of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Like just it still hasn't hit me. Some of them, like Nightcrawler, we haven't seen it in 23 years.
Yeah, that's the big one out of the X-Men, other than Stewart and Yeah, it's like, obviously Ghost as well is massive.
So Cyclops kind of as well. I'm a bit.
That is also true.
We're gonna get a good Cyclops.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
We're gonna get him like in X-Men '97 where he's like, actually never got around every night.
Nightcrawler again. I just never see Nightcrawler again.
No,
Because the last time we saw Nightcrawler was, well, I know we had the younger version, yeah. But Alan Cumming is 2 or 3?
yeah, 2, yeah. 2's we've had some 3. It is 2. He's not in 3. He's not in 3 now.
That is insane. Yeah, so that's why it's insane to me. Whereas like Kelsey Grammer, we had 3.
He's like kind of like Blade numbers where it's like it's been that long.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I never. This is the thing. I never thought we'd see Blade again.
Please, yeah, please.
I'd be so shocked.
Please.
I mean, let's lay our cards on the table.
Okay.
Doomsday and Secret Wars, the 3 Spider-Men, Wolverine, Deadpool, Blade are definitely 110% in one of them.
Yeah.
But I do want them to be in both of them. Like, let's not hang around this. Let's not fuck around. Like, look, Marvel's on life support. We need to bring in all the heavy hitters here. Like McKellen and Stewart, you've done well. I'm happy, but there's room for more. I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm hella grateful for them too alone. But I need
What
more.
What if like? Right, I'm just like, wow, we're gonna go full fangirl, right? Okay, go for the full fangirl. What if like, whatever happens in Doomsday, puts all these characters in some sort of danger, like we did in Infinity War, right? Secret Wars, which is like the second part, right? What if that one we've got like Blade, we got Wolverine, we got Tugboat, hell, we got Michael Fassbender's Magneto, who's trying to save his other self from this dimension. We've got, James McAvoy. I'm going full fangirl here, right? But it's just
Do you do it for fun? Isn't it a sense of like how Endgame was like the ones that were left to say yes? That's the only way. That's how we've been up in it.
No save. That's the only way.
Oh, that'd be so hype. Also, there's something so sweet about the OGs. Blade, Tugboat, Wolverine. The original. Saving that.
And then you're like, all right, this is it. This is too good. I can't believe I'm watching this. And they're like, but they're getting beaten down. They're getting lost. All of a sudden, Nick Cage turns up. That's Ghost Rider with Eric Banner's Hulk.
You know what I do need? Considering we've got everyone in now, Endgame's already...
Look, this is the thing. It's all gone down the shit, right? So all you can do is just do what you've been trying to do anyway. Give us all these cameo, whatever. Like we said, we've kind of lost hope in the way they're telling the stories. We're hoping this is going to be a good story, but if you're going to just get us action figures to smash each other together, just give us all, fuck it.
There's something freeing in the fact that, like, I do think post-Endgame it's been very middle of the road to sour.
Yeah.
But this film and Secret Wars can operate in of itself and be good.
Yeah.
And the characters that we're getting could make it so exciting. For me, I think if we're going to get all these teams, and the cat's out of the bag in terms of like Endgame's ruined in terms of its finality anyway, it's done. Yeah. Give me Chris Evans' Cat. I need Chris Evans' Cat to be with these characters. I need what I need, and also I need Iron Man to come back, and I think they are going to do it. I could see the cliffhanger of part 1 being, who can we get to? The only, like, it's so Rob Downey Iron Man, and it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you missed me. Like, the only guy that can really take on me is me. Yeah, no, well, I just couldn't see it. So, I also think maybe it's going to be a thing of because they keep teasing they've got a really good reason why he's got Downey's face. I wonder if he's a magician, right? He's got magic powers. Whether it's a thing where he's like wearing the face, or like he's using necromancy over Tony Stark's body. Do you know what I mean? Like he's possessed in.
Oh, interesting.
Rather than it being. Because I would swear
Like doing some brain worms and we've tried.
No, mean like here is all the calculations. But I think
I like it.
Let's say he's like he's possessed the body, and he's using that. Like what if he comes to them going, "It's me, I'm Iron Man, I'm back."
Yeah,
and really he's Doom, but it's like a possession thing. So you get Rob Downey Jr. playing Doom, and then at the end of the movie, he leaves the Tony Stark body. We get the real Doom for Secret Wars, and then in that Iron Man's bang. Because then that's one of the only ways I can deal with Robert Downey Jr. do. If they just go, he happens to look like him.
Yeah, I can't. I need someone else.
I need him to call it out so hard that it's like it's not really his true face.
Yeah.
Like if they do that and they go,
Yeah.
it was all an elaborate trick from Doom. And also,
Yeah.
Downey is good enough of an actor that he could do a good villain.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just need it to be like logistically sound.
But I could see him being a good Doom in a world where he never played Iron Man.
Yet,
So it's just the fact that he played Iron Man. It's weird. Like,
but then Secret Wars, which to be honest, I could do 2 parts of Secret Wars.
Yeah.
The amount of characters, I could do a trilogy. Yes, Doomsday, Secret Wars 1, Secret Wars 2, Endgame. Let's call it Endgame. Whatever you want to. No, you know what they should call it?
Ender's Game.
You know what they should call it? Right. Avengers Doomsday. Right.
Yeah.
Avengers Secret Wars.
Yeah.
All right. May 2028. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh my god! That's
Marvel's Overline.
Oh, that's hilarious. Then you're never topping it. You're not topping it. But yeah, I think it's only 2 films. I just need Foxmen, Fantastic Four, Cap, Iron Man, Thor,
Yeah.
Tugboat, Garfield, Holland, Jackman, Snipes, and then I guess Deadpool could be here as well. They're the heavy hitters.
Yes.
And then once we got all those, then we're cooking with the gas ice. You know what I mean?
I do just want to see. I would like to see Magneto mixed to Wolverine, mixed to Tugboat, mixed to Snipes.
This is the thing. Like, I do think we're going to see pair ups. It is playing to the 2000s kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're fully like fanboying here.
Yeah.
Like, this is purely on a childlike level.
Infinity War, they established characters and we liked them for the plot.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course.
This is more, as you say,
Because they've fallen down
yeah.
so hard. But then again, I do think that, like you said, there is something free in the fact that like they could just be like, right, well, we've kind of messed with our own rules. Let's actually just try and make something really well written and done again, like and composed again, like we did with Endgame and Infinity War. I want to leave it on a bang and then just I don't know, just I want to believe as well.
Like, because there's a thought of me. There's a vision of us sitting in the cinema for another Russo's Marvel movie next year, and we turn to each other, and 20 minutes in, it's kicking ass. It's kicking ass. There's a version of this.
There's a version, yeah.
There's a version of this, but there's also a version where we're like, it's just never been the same since.
Yeah. Where it's that kind of Deadpool Wolverine thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying seeing them together, but is this Tosh? Yeah, I mean, like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
no, but
it's funny in a disposable way.
Yes, yeah. Like, I'm enjoying it, but like, we had to do some crazy fucking loops to get to this position.
Say the line blade. You say the line blade. Some motherfuckers are still trying to ice skate uphill. Yes, they got us. They do get us for that. I mean,
They got us.
the scale of how much I don't believe they're coming back is what gets you.
Yeah,
Like, Blade, I never thought. Coming, I never thought. Stuart McCall.
say that sentence.
Couples. I'm Alan Cumming. I never thought that Blade and Stuart Stuart did come back. The McKellen. The next one on the list for me that I don't think can come back is McAvoy and Fassbender. Like, I'll eat my fucking. No, I'm shooting this will. I don't think they will. But
I'm saying it's the magical GV can
it's going to be Battle World and alternate realities and this. Like, can't there be like a thing where like, like how when they glitch in Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
What if it's like that with McKellen and Stewart? Like, some things destabilize, the timeline's fucked. And
I mean, we're having to do some of that anyway, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's offensive for already, like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, what if like they glitch into like the other versions and they glitch back? Do you know what I mean? Like there's some sort of thing where they keep changing between them.
Stop your bodies.
But not some bodies, it's like they keep changing between states.
Okay.
So like you're Fassbender 1 minute and then you're like McKellen the next. I don't know, maybe it could be confusing, but not for this fanboy. Give it to me.
Yeah, but it takes to get what we need.
This is like going back to Endgame, mate.
Where's Flores?
Whatever it says. You know what, as well though, we're excited.
Yeah.
even if it's Trainwreck, I'm excited.
Yeah, so
So that it's more interested than I've been.
at least got some fun injected to it. That
Also, I even though it's not Iron Man, Rob Downey Jr. is bringing something too. Like in that announcement video, when it finally gets to him, he's like, "I'll play it." All right, don't it. I have missed you. Missed you, dude. Well, it's gonna be. Well, there's gonna be some fun.
I've got a question for you. Do you think there's going to be any other wild cards? Not necessarily characters, but casting of characters. So like another version of someone, but played by a different actor. That could be interesting. Because I'm hearing some names.
Oh, really?
I'm hearing some names, yeah. I've heard some things.
All right, Matt Murdock, come jump here.
I'm in dead of a move, man. I'm in dead of a move. I'm in some next already.
Ben Affleck.
I've heard this is a scoop, right? I've heard. Okay, apparently. Right now, they're filming at Pinewood.
Right.
Right, so there's Marvel. They're filming a Marvel thing at this Pinewood. Don't know what it is.
The Pinewood.
Next door, Tom Cruise is filming something. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying, they're filming separate things. Don't know what it is. Top Gun 3. I don't know what it's going to be, but are they gonna? It's coming, Tom. Just pop your head in to play alternate dimension. Hit like a Henry Cavill cameo of Iron Man.
No, I'm enough of a Tom Cruise fanboy, right? Go back to what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
I've been using the body of Tony Stark this whole time. Tony Stark, lifeless body, gets up. Oh, what's happened? That's the real Doom. Dust settles. Shh. Cruise control. Full cruise control. See you in 2047. Like, I'll take that over what they do, you think?
Yeah, all day.
Cruise do. Imagine going like full as ghost move.
Yeah, no, doesn't. Well, whenever he's played a villain or a dark character, I'm like, he needs that more because he's so big. Like even him in like Magnolia.
Oh,
like,
yes.
He can play intense, terrifying.
He's silently judging you.
Yeah.
He's going to seduce and destroy the multiverse.
That with one blow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like
I can't see him doing it personally, but it would be crazy.
evil Cruise Doom. Give it to me. Give it to me. They're talking about like over universes. The fuck you say? We don't negotiate with incursions. Yeah, I think we will get more rando casting as well, but there's been rumors of like General Tager's kind of role in it, so I think we'll definitely. There's more castings to come.
Yeah.
I need.
I think they said that as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I think they're talking about like the legacy stuff.
Okay.
I just need a few more names. I think from what I've seen on the internet, I think people are kind of in agreement. Like, yeah, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and then where's my Doctor Strange? Where's my Spider-Man?
Who are okay? If you had to pick two that you're like needs, there's like
Only two.
must needs.
Yeah,
there's next week.
Easy. Yeah. I'm dribbling at the thought of it. It's almost the Eternals. You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like, I don't know if you remember in 2000's Dig Dong the Bungalow. The kids would always ask for like an A-list guest star. And Jed Dong, they play into, they'd be like, you asked for Robbie Williams. We got you Tony Christian. Kids always be there like, well, I don't care who this is. Like, it's just making so much funny.
Imagine like Doomsday, right? It's a big moment, a portal's opening. Who's this? The Eternals, the audience, silence.
Richard Madden is Icarus. Oh. No, but we do actually see that. Yeah, it's obviously if it could only be two. I mean, it's only two. It's Jennifer Garner Electron.
We know this now. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, Ben Affleck.
Yes, Ben Affleck wouldn't be. He would be on my 2. But I would be like, no, Benny. Those divorce checks need to be cashed. Those rehab checks need to be cashed. We need them back. Oh no! I mean, I would make Joe Black like Simu Liu, but he's obviously already. Every has to do it. You want to do it. Yeah, it's obviously Jackman and Tugboat. Like, so you said it's got to be, and it's got to be. Like it won't feel complete without them. No. I'll be like, I bet, yeah. Especially because like we got teased with Tugboat in. I know we got him, but like we got more of Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine. I need, and then we don't have, and also we don't have any Spider-Man right now. The Avengers needs a Spider-Man. Well, would you be okay with, right? Tom Holland, Spider-Man 4, gets his own Spider-Man 4, and then he comes in Secret Wars, right?
Yeah.
Doomsday, we talked about pairings earlier.
Yeah.
McKellen and Stewart on their story.
Yeah.
Bucky, Sam on their story.
Yeah.
Thor, Loki on their story. Tugboat and Garfield on their story. And then what if it's Wolverine, Deadpool, continuing on that? Like, that seems like pairings that make sense.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then also the main pairing is the opposing Reed and Doom.
Yeah.
Like, is Deadpool in one? He's not been in it.
No.
But again, I'm like, they had the whole thing in Deadpool Wolverine of like, why is Thor crying and Thor's in it?
Yeah.
So I just think either way they're in Secret Wars. But,
Yeah.
but I'd be shocked to not do it. Yeah. But I think all in all, very, very hyped.
It's very interesting. Very hot. Yeah.
A huge thank you to Dr. Chike and Peter Vaughan for being my full fat patrons. Your contribution to keeping the channel running is immeasurable. If you'd like to join the Patreon for exclusive goodies, early releases of main videos, the podcast, video scripts, and a thank you in the credits, then please head on over to patreon.com/fullfatvideos to choose one of the paid tiers.